Jail on the can glow. Yeah, glow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned as... Kicking teams elect to do this is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Purdy going to give this one to Mason. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Mason, 48 yards. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
73. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Hurts. He's got time in the... And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
63.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
63.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's across midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Go Silver, ready? No, touch that. No touch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot. Have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Crowd left Yannis. Bad. Hey, easy. 63, bad. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No touch that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
No touch that. 73. 73. No touch.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send Brown in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 27-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take this one in for the Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
And he'll get this to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw now on first down.
The throw finding Dotson along the sideline.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Up the middle with Barkley. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to over.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
70 yards.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second and 6 coming up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.